Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. I wanted to jump on today and just do a quick reading for you and channel some messages for you. So the message today coming out is all about processing your emotions. I did a podcast episode about this last week, and it's titled Why You Should Process Your Emotions. There are a lot of people right now who are feeling stuck, and part of that is because there's some heavy emotions going on from the past that you really need to process. When we don't process our emotions, and I talk about this all the time, you bleed all over people who didn't cut you. In other words, we end up projecting those hurt emotions onto other people. And forgiveness is a really important thing. Forgiveness, honestly, isn't about the other person at all. It's about yourself. It's about letting go of those heavy emotions that you hold on to, because when we carry those around, it just makes us miserable. And not only that, but unstored emotions and unprocessed emotions become physically stuck in the body, and they can become manifested into physical symptoms. I've heard a lot of people talk about how processed emotions or things that are unprocessed can manifest into illness or disease in the body. And it can manifest into things like high blood pressure, so many different things. And so if you are holding on to things that are painful from the past, and I get it, nobody wants to really go back and look at those hurtful, painful emotions, but it's so important. And there are so many ways you can do it. You can even do hypnotherapy, which allows you to address those issues without physically having to return to that trauma. But it's really, really important to process what it is that you're experiencing. I talk about in that episode that, I have people who are close to me who, after the passing of my mom, did not really deal with her death. And that ended up causing so many other problems. And I wrote about it in my book, Beautiful Mourning, A Guide to Life After Loss. I wrote about this particular family member because if some people take their grief or take their trauma and they process it and then they allow it to make themselves better. And some people avoid it at all costs and they end up just self-destructing. They do things, there are behaviors that they wouldn't normally do, but it's because they are not processing the grief. And in my book, I talk about what healthy grieving looks like and what unhealthy grieving looks like. And I also give you tools for how to work through that grief. And it doesn't have to be the grief of the physical loss of a person. It could be the loss of a relationship. There's so many ways that we grieve in life. So this might be a good guide for you to pick up on Amazon. But it is so important to process your grief. And there's so many different ways and so many different tools out there to do that. And I talk about that in my podcast episode. And that's available on Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, which is found wherever your favorite podcast is found. So you might want to go check out that episode too. That was last week's episode. So I wanted to pull some tarot and then some oracle cards to give you some messages. But the main message coming up this week is it's time to process what you're not wanting to look at, because we don't want to take that into our next level with us, right? We're leveling up and we don't want to take those unprocessed emotions into the next area of our lives. Plus, if you're looking for a new relationship, you don't want to bring the ghosts of your past into that relationship. You want to have that dealt with. So the first card coming out is the Ace of Wands. So this is a signal that this is the end of some sort of waiting phase and there's a transition into active movement. Success is ahead. So maybe you're taking a risk, and if you take a risk, that it is going to be successful for you. And then you have the Chariot, which is also about forward movement. So you have, maybe you felt stagnant in one area of your life. You're going to see movement coming in. And that's, again, why it's so important to process those emotions, because you do not want to bring that negative stuff with you into this next phase of your life. So this is a surge of energies coming in. And you can do this. You have so much success. It's forward movement, fast forward movement. Let's see what else wants to come out for you today. And then we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords can be about taking a rest. So you have this forward movement coming in, but what I feel like this is like you're also going to be in this planning phase for whatever is happening. And things, if you take a break and really rest and rejuvenate, because you've got all of this action coming in, it's going to help you retain your energy for whatever you've got coming in, because again, a lot of forward movement. And then you have the King of Cups. So you may have some assistance coming in from a mature man that's going to help you in some area of your life. Whatever area of your life where you felt stuck, someone's coming in to help you with that. And it signifies that this is going to be a positive thing for you. You're going to feel like this area that you felt so stuck in for so long is going to have forward movement, and you're going to feel like, I just feel like a weight is lifted off, and it's going to be a very good thing. All right, we're going to see what wants to come out from the Oracle deck. I'm using the Numerology deck by Michelle Buchanan. All right, so we have healing. So for some of you, this could be a physical healing, but I feel like for most of you, this is emotional healing. You are going to feel so much better because you're going to process those emotions. It's going to help you to feel better in life. It's going to make you feel relief. And then, so you have happy ending and completion. So something is coming to an end for you, but I feel like it's a good thing. It's a good transition. We had that yesterday, the death card came out. It's all about transformation. You have this transformation coming in, and something is coming to a completion, which is going to bring about change and adventure. So this healing comes in, allows you to end the cycle of frustration, stagnation, all of that, which brings about a much needed change and brings about new adventure. Is going to make you feel so much better, which I love that for you. That's an amazing reading. All right, we're going to pull a couple of cards from Angela Rose's deck, the Soul Journey deck, I think it is. So Sacred Soul Journey. Okay, so first up is Unleashed. You're a fierce sovereign queen. It's time to radiate your divine fierceness. No more holding back your power. Today, own your fierceness. And you have boundaries. You can be kind and still assert your boundaries. Boundaries build inner strength and confidence. It's okay to honor your needs and values. It's loving to have clear boundaries. And you have transformational shift. That's come out many times. A transformation has begun. You may be noticing discomfort, fear, or conflict. Trust that this change is safe. Life will throw you curveballs to see if you're ready. Trust your transformation. And you have Soul Cup. Ask what is the next loving thing you need in this moment. Take one step towards what feels soulful for you. When you fill yourself with your own love, it pours into everything else you love. And then you have Inner Child. Honor everything you have been through by supporting what your inner child needs right now. Love her. You are the best mother, friend, and sister to her. She is safe and loved with you. Yeah, that's amazing. So you have a positive transformation taking place. It is divinely guided. You are protected. Honor your inner self, your inner child, your higher self by doing some self-care today, asking what you need, and process those emotions that you're still holding on to, because you have amazing things coming in and you don't want to take all of that negative stuff with you to the next level, and that may require you to set some boundaries for yourself, but it is available and it is possible, and you can do it in a loving way. It's amazing. You have some amazing things coming forward. If you'd like to book a reading with me, I do half-hour sessions and hour sessions that are available on my website, melissaoatman.com. I do not reach out to people, so you can message me, but I will not reach out to you. If you want to book a reading, the only way to do that is through my website. And also, I have online courses. If you want to work on self-love, I have an online self-love course called the 10-Day Intensive Self-Love Course. I have my book, Beautiful Mourning, A Guide to Life After Loss. And my first book, Beautifully Broken, which is about getting rid of leaving toxic relationships and working on your self-love and rebuilding that self-love. So any of that stuff is available on Amazon. My courses are available on my website. I would love to work with you. I hope you have an amazing day. I am sending you so much love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.